we know what the guy on bottom wants to do now, right? So the guy on bottom wants inside position. He wants to be able to harass my feet, off balance me, get the inside position, establish his guard, right? The person on top shouldn't want to let this happen. The person on top should also be looking to get inside position. The way the person on top gets inside position is going to be a bit different. So if I could just step my legs in, that would be really good. The problem is, in this posture, he can pummel his legs. So if I try to go into like a proper seated guard, if I try to just take my foot to the middle, he's going to block it with his leg. And he's going to get inside position, enter shin on shin, enter single leg to shin. What I want to do is I want to try to get my foot in without that happening. Two ways generally that I like doing this. One is through footwork, so it's through moving side to side. As he goes to adjust his angle, he has to put weight on his heels to move. I can use the option to get in. The second option, which people tend to prefer, is forcibly making his feet heavy. If his feet are heavy, you can't pummel them. Dan, pummel your feet, just move them. See how well he's moving his feet? Move your feet. Move your feet. By moving his head over his heels, you can make heavy feet. So if I'm trying to pass his guard, again, I don't want to just approach him with a leg dangling in front. I want to keep my legs back. I want to drop my head so it's the same level as his head. And from here, I can decide to use footwork or a heavy head. If I go to use a heavy head, I can reach for his head and I start pulling it over his heels. Yeah, from here, he can't stop me from taking inside leg position. Dan, pummel your legs to the inside as I step in. If I did the same thing without bringing the head over the heels, again, I could bring my head lower. Easy for him to block it, move himself away. So we drop the head level. We can just reach for the head and bring it over the heels. This is a bit riskier if the guy's a good guard player because he can get grips on the arm. What I prefer to do is just 3 clubs. So if I want to come in with this leg, club once, twice, 3 times, step in and punch an underhook as I get my leg in. Again, if it's new to you, you could just do 1. Yeah, you could just keep the head over the heels as you step in and get an underhook. And again, the reason why I like this underhook is because even if he gets the shin on shin, if I have an underhook, he can't make use of it. Dan got into the legs. I can prevent him using this underhook. So, for me to get to inside position, I can do it on the same side hamstring or the cross hamstring, but I want one of those 2 inside positions. Reach for the head. I can do 3 clubs or just 1. I make a situation where his heels are heavy. I reach for an underhook as I step in. And then from here, I just want to put his back flat on the mat. I can go that way or this way, just getting to here. Yeah?
His knee will stay.
This knee is fine here for now, yeah? We'll work to get around it in a minute, but for now, just get to this entry.
And do you keep the underhook when you put?
I like to keep the underhook. The underhook, so ideally when I'm passing, I'll have double unders.
Yeah.
Because it's going to allow me to pass to both directions. If I only have an underhook on one side, like here it's not so bad, but like if I only had an underhook this way, I could only pass that way. If I pass this way, back into under. If I have double unders, I can pass both directions with no consequences. The only thing I have to watch out for is him like reversing me, but that's really easy to stop just by opening your elbows.
So when you're doing this, clubbing, stepping.
So the first thing is level change the head. And again, I don't want to square sides. The same reason why, like again, you can double Kawachi, dummy sweep. Yeah. Fox sweep.
Yeah.
I bring my head down so it's on the same level as his head, and I keep the staggered stance. I don't want to reach for his head with my lead hand because I have nothing to down block with.
Yeah.
Like wrestling, right? If I'm here and I reach with this, nothing blocking. So I have a staggered stance, I reach with my rear hand, I club the head. Yeah? If you're new to this, you can just keep his feet weighted. A more realistic reaction is going to be that he's going to reach for it, I'll change it, and then from here, I'll time a step up, come to here.
And am I always stepping on the leg he's got out? So say you go back to that position.
So you're saying, would you ever step that way?
Yeah, would you ever?
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
So you're always looking to step with the leg that's further.
I would rather take this inside position.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe in some instances, like switch your legs. If I really prefer this leg,
Yeah.
I can even step across
Oh, okay.
to like a knee cup.
Yeah.
So like in that scenario, it'd be here, this way,
Also, okay.
going to like a knee cup position. Yeah. I prefer going square, but like if you have a really good knee cut and you want to use it, go across. Yeah. Make sense, guys? 3, 2, 1.